ABK EDEL Spezialbier.
Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. There is no sun, but there is beer. And I've got a bottle of the ABK EDEL Spezialbier, which is a really special brewery. I've just been out on the bike and I am fucking aching. This is the first time I've been out on the bike since November. Since all this coronavirus bollocks hit. I was supposed to be going out. I've got a stag do, it's my wedding, well, supposed to be my wedding in July. I don't think that's going to happen. But I was supposed to have a stag do in Belgium, going to visit all the battlefields and the breweries, but that don't look like it's going to happen either. So I just decided to take the bike out today. Done a good few miles, but I'm absolutely aching now for some reason. So I thought I'd have a beer, and I found one of these ABK EDEL Spezialbiers online at Beerhawk, so I'm going to review that now. These are a really special brewery. On the label, it's got 700 years, and on here, it's got 700 years of Bavarian brewing tradition and heritage. Right, 700 years. Right, this brewery goes back to 1308, and they had their own purity laws 200 years before the Reinheitsgebot 1516. So they were basically doing, you know, only the four main ingredients: water, hops, malt, barley, and obviously there's yeast in there as well. But they were doing that in the 1300s before it became law all over the place. So yeah, these are trailblazers on that sort of front. They're based in a place called Swabia, or a region called Swabia, which is sort of linked between sort of Bavaria and a place called Baden-Württemberg, near a place called Augsburg. Now they have a really good beer festival there every year, or a really good Oktoberfest. So I was saying everyone goes to the Oktoberfest in Munich. If you go just outside of Munich, you see a lot more smaller beer festivals, and apparently they are much better. I've never been to one, but I really hope I can get to one. Anyway, I'm going to stop gassing and I'm going to see what this beer is all about. Right, it is a 500ml bottle. It's 5.8% in the ABV, and it says Spezialbier. Now I don't know whether this is like an Oktoberfest style beer, or whether it's just a one-off, not a one-off, but a seasonal type beer. But it's a bottom fermented lager, so I'm really not sure. And that's all I can really get of it. Everything's in German on the back, just the ingredients: water, malt, barley, hops, malted barley, sorry. And that's about it. Cap is quite nice. If you recognise that cap and you're a motor racing fan, you've probably seen that on some of the Williams cars. I can't stand motor racing, it does my fucking nutting. But if you look at the Williams cars, they have that ABK on it, and this is what it is. So let's get this bottle open and let's see what it's doing. Right, off with a cap. Out the bottle, on the nose. Some sulphury smells. Oh yeah, there's some Swedish malt and some earthy citrus. Smells reasonably interesting. Let's get it in the glass and see what's going on. I don't know what glass it's supposed to use, so I'm just going to use one of these. It will all taste the same. Right, and it's quite lively. Huge head on it. There it is in the glass. Nice sort of strawish golden colour. Fair bit of carbonation on that. 2.5, or is it 2? Yeah, it's roughly 2 finger head on it. My hands are still cold from the bike, and they're aching as well. My clutch hand is absolutely killing me. But there you go, that's what happens when you get old. Right, let's get it down the hatch. Cheers. Wow, really sweet malt on that. Like sweet biscuit. Big malty aftertaste. There's some earthy type hops on that as well, and I'm assuming that they're SARS hops, because SARS hops have got that earthy, slightly spicy flavour. And that's what I'm getting from this. It's almost like the malt has been sweetened somehow, because it's really sweet. Not like the usual Bavarian malts. It's like there's, how can I put it? It's like there's, I don't know, like sugar or honey maybe, just sweetening them malts, because I'm getting quite a sweet sort of flavour on them. But it's quite nice. It's certainly refreshing. And when that's going down, super smooth, really nice. Yeah, it just says malted barley. There's no, yeah, in fact it's just, yeah, water, malted barley and hops. There's obviously yeast in there as well, which is going to give it some characteristics. I'd love to know what hops they are. I'm almost certain they're SARS hops, because I'm getting that slight sort of earthy note to it as well. And I think there could be some Hallertau in there, but I'm really not sure. But altogether, absolutely no complaints. That goes down super smooth, really nice. Is it the best lager I've tasted? No, not by a long way. Is it a bad lager? No. It's just nice. It's more than above average, but it's not quite up there at the top. So what's the verdict? Well, I bought this and I didn't know anything about them, and now I know that they're, you know, a really old brewery. I may check some of their other stuff out. They've got some other beers in their ranges, so I might check this out. I'd love to know if this is a special beer for the Oktoberfest or not. It doesn't say. I'm sure they would say if it was an Oktoberfest beer, but I don't know why they've called it Spezialbier, which means special beer in German. If you didn't know that already, but yeah, it's okay. There's nothing bad about it. Perfectly drinkable. No nasties. Just a good, honest German lager with a very refreshing tone to it. And to be honest, it's a little bit nippy out there, so I should have saved it for tomorrow, because the weather's going to be nicer tomorrow, but it's still going down really well. So yeah, I'd give that a solid 8.5 out of 10. And would I recommend it? This was £3.8 a bottle. The Paulaner is cheaper and better in my opinion, but if that's not available, then this will suffice. It's not that bad at all. So yeah, 8.5 out of 10 and recommended. And remember, beer is working class champagne.